You've accepted this fight now, but in the previous years, you said it doesn't interest you because you have nothing to gain and everything to lose. If he were to beat you, how damaging would that be to the Canelo brand?
He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right now.
You can see it, but it's gonna be difficult. You take it to your home.
I'm taking them. And ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it come fight night.
I know Turkey is in your corner,
I promise you.
But look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day. Believe me.
I see you. I see you. You see I'm different.
I see you too.
You see I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't know different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
We'll see.
You gonna see. You know it.
We'll see.
We gonna see.
Terence.
I like Crawford. I like Crawford then, I like him now. I liked him before Canelo looked not so good in his last fight, obviously.
This upcoming fight is generating major buzz online, with many professional fighters and analysts continuing to favor Terence Crawford over Canelo Alvarez, and for good reason.
Had a chance to win? But what makes you say that? You know, I mean,
you need them on. I'm telling you, Canelo, help Crawford beat this shit. Really? Yeah. Now I'll tell you like this. I mean, the weight division things, you know, but I hope Crawford beats this shit.
They thought it couldn't happen, that Canelo Alvarez, the face of boxing and the undisputed super middleweight champion, would never agree to the fight. But now that Terence Bud Crawford has officially stepped up to face him on September 13th, the boxing world is holding its breath. This preference isn't due to any lack of talent on Canelo's part. Far from it. It's because those in the know see something unique in Crawford. Teddy Atlas, one of boxing's most respected voices, shared his candid opinion, acknowledging that while Canelo is a world-class fighter, Crawford is simply operating on a different level.
I think Crawford's real special. I think Canelo's really good. Really good. But I think Crawford is special. I know he hasn't fought the resume everyone wants. Yeah, the size, the power of Canelo, he's got the guy. Then all of a sudden you go back and you say, wait a minute. The other guy's faster. The other guy's craftier. The other guy has more options. The other guy is slicker. Oh, well, maybe he's got the advantages.
Atlas went further, highlighting the qualities that truly separate Crawford from the rest. He pointed to Crawford's sharp awareness, control, and emotional calm under intense pressure. According to Atlas, it's Crawford's ability to stay cold, composed, and nearly emotionless in the midst of chaos that allows him to notice and react to things other fighters often miss.
The timing, the instinct, the eyes, the ability to be chilly cold, not just cold and calm, but chilly cold, where you can see things other people don't see and react to it. I know he didn't have a great performance when he moved up to 154, but he was fighting a good fighter. He was fighting a guy that fought a very difficult style at that moment, and he was fighting at a weight class that was foreign to him, and we had to give him a minute. Nobody wants to give anyone a minute in this business. At the end of the day, you have an argument on both sides. Who really has the advantage? I want to find out. I want to see, is it the great big one or the great little one? You know,
Teddy Atlas also spoke about Crawford's hunger and the tough upbringing that forged his mindset. He compared Crawford's inner grit to that of legendary fighters like Sugar Ray Leonard, emphasizing that when a fight gets gritty, Crawford has the ability to tap into a darker, more intense place. It's not just talent. Crawford has the raw will of a true fighter, the kind that shows up when it's needed most. Atlas added, Crawford's greatness is within him. It's in his heart, mentality, makeup, and heritage. There's just something about him. Like Leonard, who could transform him into a relentless fighter when needed. Crawford possesses that rare edge. Another advantage, his ability to switch effortlessly between orthodox and southpaw styles. That kind of versatility in angles, timing, and adaptability has proven to trouble Canelo in the past, especially when facing slick, technically sound opponents. Former NFL star and longtime boxing fan Antonio Gates also weighed in on the upcoming clash. He praised Crawford's elite conditioning, laser focus, and current momentum. In Gates' words, there's no doubt Crawford believes he's the best boxer in the world right now and he's ready to prove it once more.
Terence Crawford, Canelo.
Yeah, I believe Terence Crawford is going to be in top shape, and I believe he's good enough to outpoint Canelo. But I believe the power would be a challenge, if you will. So I'm going to say Terence Crawford.
Terence Crawford?
Because I think Terence Crawford is the best boxer.
Many are backing Crawford not just because of his record, but because of his exceptional skills, his unmatched footwork, precise shot selection, impeccable timing, and his rare ability to adapt mid-fight. These are the traits that can neutralize even the most dangerous power punchers. Crawford doesn't just adjust, he transforms, shifting gears in ways that leave opponents confused and helpless.
I just hope Crawford beats this shit.
Like, Canelo, is it because of the last fight? Like you haven't been a fan of Canelo, or like why? Like, you like Crawford that much? So you thought.
What Canelo did on that day was disrespectful to boxing. It was just simply disrespectful to boxing in every way. They have weight divisions for a reason, right or wrong.
Manny Pacquiao, bro.
Okay.
What's your take on Manny?
Pacquiao didn't move up 3 weight divisions at once.
Okay.
Fight a pound for pound fighter.
Okay, so Canelo's got it. How does Canelo get it done?
I don't know, man. It might be the boringest fight ever. It might be the best fight ever. But I will tell you this: it's not a fight I truly care about. Crawford's not really entertaining. So I don't really care about who he fights. But I will tell you like this: he's a tremendous fighter. He's a great fighter, but he's not really entertaining outside the ring. There's nothing that makes me want to be like, I can't wait to see the next Terence Crawford.
Crawford's greatest strength is his ability to read his opponent's rhythm in just one round and then break them down in the next. Atlas and others aren't just praising him, they genuinely believe Crawford is one of the most complete fighters of this era, which matters more in this matchup than size or fame.
I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out, from Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not.
Kovalev was older. He does. Don't get me wrong. He does have a lot of power, but all those guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those.
Keyshawn Davis, a rising lightweight, contender and supporter of Terence Crawford, offered an in-depth analysis of the upcoming fight against Canelo. He expressed strong confidence in Crawford's abilities, stating that he believes Crawford has the power, speed, and ring intelligence to defeat any opponent.
Shit, that's something I gotta see, man. I think Bud can stop anybody, honestly. I think he got the skill and the ability, like the ability meaning like the power, the speed, you know what I'm saying? And the IQ, I feel like he got the skill and ability to do it, you know what I'm saying? But he's still in there fighting a guy that's not trying to let him.
He also acknowledged that Canelo is a strong and seasoned fighter who won't go down easily. Davis remained honest in his assessment, avoiding bold predictions about a knockout. However, he firmly stated his belief that Crawford will find a way to win the fight.
You know what I can say? I feel like Bud is going to beat him. You know what I'm saying? If and when he does stop him, Bud is super great. Even him just getting that win,
That's the key. Crawford is fighting to prove something, while Canelo is fighting to protect what he's already earned. And in boxing, hunger matters. Crawford is chasing legacy. He's already dominated at 140 and 147, and if he beats Canelo, he'll become the first fighter in the 4-belt era to go undefeated across 3 weight divisions. While many predict a competitive fight, Shocker Stevenson took it a step further, boldly stating that Crawford has the power and skill to stop Canelo. His opinion holds weight. Not only is he deeply knowledgeable about elite boxing, but he's also trained alongside Crawford.
I think Bud gonna cook Canelo. I think he's gonna cook him. I think, Canelo a hell of a fighter, but I think Bud just got all the tools to beat him.
You don't think the weight difference is gonna be too big of an advantage?
I think y'all make that something, in certain fights,
Boxing makes it something, not us.
like if this was like a Benavidez, he's actually a lot bigger than Bud, so that would like apply. But I feel like with Canelo, he's like
physically kind of big, but like height wise, yeah, he's kind of small. So I don't think so. No.
If Crawford defeats Canelo, it will be a historic moment. He's reportedly agreed to take a major pay cut, allegedly settling for $10 million when the initial rumors floated a $50 million figure just to make this fight happen. That kind of move speaks volumes. You can't buy ambition, and you definitely can't fake passion. Calvin Davis, a member of Team Crawford who has sparred with Terence, weighed in after Canelo's latest performance. Davis didn't hold back, suggesting Canelo looked vulnerable, and based on that showing, he's confident that Crawford has a real shot at pulling off the upset.
Canelo, man, he ain't looked too good this past weekend. You know, I'm Team Crawford, so I got Crawford all the way. I got Crawford beating up Canelo, actually, especially after what I just seen. Canelo just got better overall skills. The only thing Canelo has over Bud is the size. So once Bud neutralizes his power and his size, I think he's going to take off that night and have a dominating.
Calvin Davis mentioned that Canelo's recent performances have only strengthened his belief in Crawford's chances. Davis didn't just predict a win for Bud. He confidently stated that Crawford has what it takes to defeat Canelo. He emphasized that the victory wouldn't come from one big punch, but through a steady, calculated breakdown over the course of the fight. With Crawford's sharp combinations, relentless pressure, and strategic precision, Davis believes a late-round stoppage is not only possible but likely.
I just seen him size up, and actually I don't think it's going to be that much of a factor. So within Canelo performance he just had and them two just sizing up, I definitely got Terence all the way for sure.
Do you think he can stop him?
Yes, I actually think he can stop Canelo. A cumulative of punches, breaking them down throughout the rounds and just getting a late.
David Benavidez, one of the top contenders in the super middleweight division and a potential future opponent for Canelo, publicly backed Terence Crawford in the build-up to their possible clash. For Benavidez, his support wasn't just about Crawford's boxing skill, it was about principle. He admired Crawford's willingness to take on the toughest challenges, even when the odds were stacked against him, and saw it as a reflection of true fighting spirit and integrity in the sport.
Crawford, does he have an opportunity to beat Canelo?
I think if anybody has a chance to beat Canelo, I think it's Terence Crawford. His IQ is on another level. He's a great fighter and he's strong. It's just that it's a lot of weight. I wouldn't be surprised if Terence Crawford wins. Wouldn't be surprised if he loses either. Terence Crawford, when he went up against the best opposition, like Errol Spence, he showed what level he's on, what type of dog he is. So I don't know. You really have to let these fights play out to see what happens. He might get hurt. That might activate him to come back strong.
Could you still make 68?
I don't want to make 68.
No, I know you don't. Terence wins 68.
Yeah, well, if that's, yeah, I can make.
Jim Lampley stated unequivocally that Terence Crawford has the mindset, discipline, and all-around ability to defeat Canelo Alvarez, especially as he moves up in weight. While many fighters and fans remain divided, Lampley took a more balanced view, focusing on the bigger picture. He emphasized that, regardless of personal loyalties, this is a special fight. With contrasting styles, high stakes, and compelling personalities, it's a matchup boxing fans around the world can rally behind. This is simply a great fight, Lampley said. Crawford fighting Canelo, even with questions about size, is a moment for boxing, a true battle between two skilled fighters who can turn aggressive when it matters. We'll see who cracks the other's code. This isn't just another day on the boxing calendar, it's a symbolic transition. September 13th represents a changing of the guard. Crawford, at 36, remains sharp, largely untouched by punishment, and driven by discipline. Canelo, though younger at 34, is starting to show signs of wear, slower, more vulnerable. Former undefeated champion and respected analyst Andre Ward also weighed in, siding strongly with Crawford. Ward, known for his tactical brilliance and deep respect for the sport, pointed out that what sets Crawford apart isn't just his technical skill, it's his passion and unbreakable will to win.
I'm going with Terence Crawford, you know. Big weight jump, a dangerous fight, but somebody's got to prove to me that they can break Terence Crawford's will and that he can't figure it out against you. You know, it ain't no disrespect toward Canelo, but I've said this the last couple of years. I'm not betting against Terence Crawford against nobody right now. You got to show me that you can.
That's exactly why so many fighters are backing Terence Crawford. They know they can't outbox, outthink, or outsmart him. Even Mexican boxing legend Juan Manuel Marquez shared his candid opinion about the Canelo versus Crawford matchup, stating clearly that he doesn't support the fight. Marquez wasn't criticizing their skills, but rather highlighting the historical importance of weight divisions in boxing. He emphasized that weight classes exist for a reason, to maintain fairness and safety. I don't like the fight, Marquez said. Crawford is a great boxer, but boxing has divisions for a reason. When he fought Madrimov, he looked slower, with less power. And now going up even more divisions, it's just too much. Despite acknowledging Crawford's exceptional skills, his defense, combination punches, and overall boxing intelligence, Marquez believes the weight difference is too significant to ignore. Still, once the bell rings, many believe the fight won't be about size or politics. It will come down to pure skill and the ability to perform on another level.
Crawford, Canelo, who you got?
Crawford, Canelo? I still say Canelo.
I got Canelo too.
I still say Canelo. Ring IQ, I believe that Crawford has a bit more.
Yep.
However, it's just the size difference. I think that where Crawford is lacking is that he should try to test the waters even with somebody at that weight class before facing Canelo. But hey, they say he's a dog. He's got shot in the head and drove to the hospital, so maybe that's just his mentality.
Hey, let's see. Only one way to find out till that day comes.
It's the only way, but I definitely think that it's a great fight overall. You know, black and brown is how you get down.
That's right.
Yaron Ennis also weighed in, highlighting Canelo Alvarez's history of beating bigger opponents and effectively using his size advantage. His comments weren't just promotional talk, they were a real reminder that Terence Crawford must be completely prepared for the physical demands that Canelo brings, especially considering the weight jump and Canelo's comfort in handling much larger fighters. I think you've got to lean more towards Canelo, Ennis said. He's been knocking out big guys and handling them with ease. And honestly, Canelo isn't even a natural 168-pounder. He could probably still fight at 160, but he's still dropping guys who come into the ring close to 200 pounds on fight night. That says something. As the excitement builds for Canelo versus Crawford, it's clear this isn't just another big-name clash. It's a defining moment for the sport. Whether you're backing Crawford's rare ring IQ and adaptability, or Canelo's battle-tested power and experience across weight divisions, this is the kind of showdown that splits fans, fighters, and legends alike. So, who do you have winning, Bud or Canelo? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let us know why. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more deep breakdowns and updates as this mega fight draws closer.